Hello everybody, what is up? It's Death here, and today I'm just going to be bringing you a regular commentary with some interesting topics instead of the normal live com, because I think it'll probably give me some more views, because these people seem to like when there's a topic, interesting life stories, such. I'll just be talking about my days at school and what I think about Mortal Kombat 5. So I'll start off with Mortal Kombat 5 because I find it very interesting. Who knows? My release date opinion, early June, mid-June, sometime like that. Probably on a Thursday. But who knows? Game Off might make it sometime next year, for all we know. Don't quote me on that though. I'm not sure about it. And then the classes, it looks pretty cool. There's sniping, there's assault. I think it's light and a heavy has shotguns. Light has SMGs, assault has assault rifles, and sniper has, of course, the sniper. It looks like they say in the blog that you'll be able to rank up your guns, level up, get new guns while you're in single player as well as multiplayer, so you won't have to just be online or have internet to be able to rank up your account, which I think personally is pretty sick. Because if I'm in a car, I don't have internet, so I can't really play online. But I sometimes will play campaign, so I think that's really genius idea by GameLoft. Give them credit for that. And then that's pretty much all I have about Mortal Kombat 5. Just keep up to date on GameLoft's blog. Follow GameLoft UK on Twitter, stuff like that. You should be able to get the up-to-date information. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed that part. Now I'll talk about my days at school. So my day at school starts off with band and choir. Band, my dad is the conductor, so it's kind of interesting. When you live in a small town and there's 200 people in your school, you kind of have circle relation going on. And band, we played a lot of songs for the concert this year. I played percussion. I'm the person, we do pep band. I'm the guy who plays drum set. And it's pretty fun when we do pep band. It's not so much when we do concert stuff, but band is overall pretty fun. And then choir is next. And choir, our teacher is the best. Always gets superiors for contest. It's pretty cool. She is really fun too. We always screw around in choir, but we always get our work done. And then after that is English, which is probably one of my least favorite classes. We're reading Romeo and Juliet right now. And before that we had vocab, grammar, and spelling worksheets. Like 45 questions on each worksheet, and then like 60 questions on the vocab. And yeah, that's just way too much. Way too much. It's crossing the line. Oh. But otherwise, English has been okay this year, I guess. And then after that, we have art or shop. Last quarter we had shop, this quarter we have art. And we're doing paper mache, and mine is a giant pencil, like 7 feet tall mechanical pencil. It's actually turning out probably the best of the class. Some of them have like round objects like a baseball, and that's not going so well. We were painting them. Mine's pretty far actually. I'll probably put a picture of it on YouTube on one of my videos when I finish it. It's actually pretty cool looking. So, and then after that we have Phy-Ed, or as I call it, gym, and that is the best class ever. Love gym, especially when we're shooting hoops, playing dodgeball, playing floor hockey. Those fun games. We have some interesting moments. Gym, when hockey, it's actual hockey when we play it, because we have like one hockey player in our class and the rest of us are all competitive. So we end up body checking. We do boys versus girls, even though the girls outnumber us by 4. So it's kind of... It's different. I'll give them that. at one point, one of the guys in our class, he body checked me over the goalie, and I landed on my butt in the goal, and it kind of hurt. I think I had a bruise there for a while, but it was all aight. It was all fun and games. Don't blame him. And then after that, we have lunch, which is okay at our school, I guess. It's not bad, but it's not great. Usually I just sit with like 4 of my friends at the lunch table and we just talk all day for lunch. We get out all of our anger at certain teachers for all the homework they gave. But otherwise, after that, we have social, or as some would call it, American history, world history, and that class can be pretty boring at some points. There's how. It's also kind of funny though. Our teacher, he's the mayor, the track coach, and he sometimes gets really excited about social. At one point, he was just talking randomly about some interesting topic, quotation marks, and he was just watching a movie, and in the middle of it, he's like, "Ada!" for no reason. Just, I don't think he could control himself. It was just, "Ada!" I don't understand it, but it was, but he was just sitting there staring at each other like, what the was that? So, yeah, it was, that was pretty good. But otherwise, if we play the news game, current events, then social can be pretty fun, because I always win that, because I actually watch the news, pay attention, watch YouTube videos, stuff like that, so I actually can sometimes understand what the questions are. And then after that, we have my least favorite class. The teacher, he's funny and all, but it's still a lot of homework. He gives a lot of homework, and sometimes it's really hard to understand Algebra 2. But who knows? It'll be... Nah, it won't. I was going to say it's going to be useful later in life, but no. Just nah. I'll just pull out my calculator and call it good. But some funny stories there is our teacher. He's very competitive, and he's very, I don't know what the word would be for it. He doesn't like to spend any money. So, yesterday, he was passing around stamps because he was just talking about stamps overall, and he said something like, "Oh yeah, I bought these they make 2-cent stamps that cost 4 cents to make." So then I just said, I've never seen a 2-cent stamp. So he went into his big old duffel bag, briefcase, and he pulls out this five stamps that are 2 cents each, and he just passes them around, and I put them right on his desk, and he's like, who stole my stamps? And he started flipping out because he couldn't find his 10 cents worth of stamps. And they were sitting right in front of him. He's always fun to mess around with because he can take a joke, but he always gets too much homework. So it's kind of a trade-off. But then my favorite class, besides gym, is science, because that dash is fun. Our teacher is the best, not in terms of just teaching, but in terms of getting student attention, stuff like that. She's hilarious. She's half deaf, which makes her class interesting, because if you wanted, you could swear and she wouldn't hear you. But usually we don't, because we try not to get on her bad side, because she's just fun. And it's always fun to do stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to do in other classes, because she really either doesn't pay attention or doesn't care. We go outside a lot, play on the playground. I know it sounds kind of weird when you're a freshman and you're still playing on the playground, but hey, it's life. Get used to it. Otherwise, it's pretty interesting when one day she has like kale that she brings to school. It's kind of a lettuce, cabbage kind of thing. And we got some pieces of paper and we took some kale and we rolled it up into a joint. Don't judge me. I don't do drugs. I don't do them. But we were just screwing around, seeing what she would think when she saw us trying to fake smoke a fake joint. So it got interesting from there on out. then the other times we've been outside, this will sound very dumb, but we all sit there and we pile up onto the slide, and we get her to take pictures for our yearbook, or for when we're seniors. And she gladly does it. I mean, she's awesome like that. But then, we really don't learn too much in there. We'll have like 2 weeks, actually more like 1 week of notes, and then we'll have a test. And then we'll have like 2 weeks off, and then 1 week note test. Unending schedule of same old, same old. So it's a pretty fun class, actually. You learn quite a good bit about science. And that's pretty much my day at school. Then I just go home on, well, not anymore. I used to go home on the bus. But now I go home after I get done with baseball practice or a game. So I hope you dudes have enjoyed. If you do, slurp on that like button. Leave a comment down below. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. Really, really would appreciate it if you could subscribe to me. I'm hoping to at least get over, maybe, I don't know if this is an impossible goal for everyone, but maybe 200 by the end of the month. It's not improbable, but if you could do that, that would be extremely awesome. So yeah, thank you. If you didn't see the little bit at the beginning, that's a 720 that I was doing with my bro to find. I was just screwing around with it, and I somehow managed to get a hit marker. And this gameplay in the background started off Vec 9, but then I started to get mad, and I switched my Eufia, because there's a guy on the other team that was just, try hard, aficionado. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Peace.
Let's have a game with